Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings. Super excited to come to you with another fresh new show for you here on a Wednesday. Little Wednesday pick me up, Wednesday motivation here. Man, what a week it's been. I feel like I start every show saying that now, just because it just seems to never end, right? But it's the joys of being in business for yourself. Last week we had a good week. We had a very, very busy week. Had a lot to do. We had a lot to do. A lot's been happening. We're hiring people. We are growing, and it's all good, right? It really is. Like, it's all good things. We are just, like, in the thick of it right now. And juggling a million things, trying to get systems built out and some processes built to where, like, I don't feel like I'm juggling as much anymore. And we're doing that. I don't feel like I am near as much as I was 6 months ago. But I don't feel like I'm doing as much, I should say. But we still got a lot to do. We've got a lot of room to grow, a lot of room to improve. And with that being said, I want to talk to you today just a few minutes about what it looks like to truly build a good team out around you, and what building a good team does for you. Over the past 6 to 8 months, I have really come to realize how important the people that surround me are, and I've known that for a while, right? Like in my friend group, my everyday life, like I have people around me that are doing big things and going far places. I don't have small thinkers in my circle really, and I don't have people that are trying to just talk negatively about other people either. Like it's, hey, positive mindset, let's grow, let's go, no one's going to stop us type thinking. And how does this translate over into the business, right, and building our team out? Well, I have determined in my company that we only want to hire A players moving forward, right? And A players can be A minus, A pluses, because there is a little bit of both there. That, like, an A minus to me is somebody who wants to come in and do a really good job and they show up on time and they're reliable and do all the check all the boxes, but they don't necessarily want to grow into some massive leadership position, right? A plus is come in, let's grow, no one's stopping me. And those are the type of people that we want to hire. That's the only type of people that we're gonna hire, just transparently. Like that is my focus. And I was listening to a podcast with Hormozy the other day, and he was talking about the 3 cycles of entrepreneurship that you go through. And in that show, he was talking about the importance of hiring those people and paying those people well. And he was talking about what does it cost you, right? So you can bring in one person and it's going to cost you a lot of money, sure. But what is your multiple going to be on? Like, what is that person going to do for your revenue? How are they going to directly impact your business? And I can't explain it as well as he did. I don't remember all the math that he used and all that. You can go listen to the show if you want to. I'll see if I can put it in the link in the show notes. But the thing that I want you to think about and realize is yes, there is an investment required to bring high players on your staff. You look at companies outside of the industry, right? Look at companies like Element, for instance. Element is a software company serving the green industry, and Element has a bunch of A-plus players, like a bunch of A-plus players. And I work directly with quite a few of them. And guys, they are just amazingly awesome. They fulfill every need that I have with Element and the software about it. Any way that I need to grow, they help me with it. Those are people that I want in my business in my respective trade. That's the type caliber of people that we want, because that type caliber is going to change the way that we grow and the trajectory at which we do it. It is something that I cannot wait to see unfold over the next 2 to 3 years as we bring these players on, and see it. And I'm seeing it right now, right? And so, circle back to the Element thing. Sure, Element has A players, right? Well, those A players are getting paid a bag, right? They're making some money. They are making some change, and that is because they are valuable. Like, you are valuable, right? You as a business owner are valuable. You think your time is valuable. That's why you bill it out at $150 an hour for design build work. You think your company's valuable. So why do you not value your guys like that? There's so many people that get on this train of like, my people are my biggest issue, right? Like I'm so hung up on the people that I can't get anything done. Well, guys, people aren't going to work for you if you don't value them. And that's like, I don't know why that's so hard to compute. That's what I don't understand. Like, the people thing for me is not hopefully going to be an issue moving forward because I value my people. We're only going to bring the right people in, and we're going to value them so much that they don't ever want to leave. And if they do want to leave, we're going to find out why they want to leave, and we're going to fix it. And that's not to say we're not going to have people leave, right? We're going to have people come in and come out. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is we are going to hopefully change our industry locally and at a bigger scale down the road of how the landscape looks for employees. What does that look like? How do we bring people on? How do we keep them on? How does the employee quote unquote problem that we have now, right, turn into our biggest asset? Because our people are our biggest asset. They are the hands and the feet of our company on the ground, boots on the ground. They're the face of the company because they're out there putting in the work. They're meeting the customers. They're doing the things. And like, I don't know why it's so hard to realize that like they need to be valued. But value doesn't just mean pay. Pay is a huge part of it, right? You have to pay them well. You have to make sure that they are getting compensated fairly and maybe even say above fairly because they're putting in hard, long hours. They're problem solving. They're taking things and taking problems off of your plate, right? What does it cost you to solve a problem? For me, it goes back to the example that we used last week on our YouTube video about down stacking pallets and what a machine looks like. I could pay $1,000. Like, we spent 4 hours. It was probably 3 hours. 3 hours on one job with 3 guys down stacking material because our machine can't pick it up. 3 guys at $150 an hour. That is $450 an hour times 3 hours. That's $1,200 that we lost in what we should be billing out. And guess how much a new machine costs? $1,000 a month. This was on one job. The machine costs $1,000 a month. So, like, you got to look at numbers like that. And that's something that I'm realizing as we grow the company is, and I get around people that are, like, doing bigger things and getting training and coaching from people that are doing bigger things. Shout out to Forward Coaching. It is more and more just like it's opening up, and I'm seeing how relevant it is that you have to track your numbers and you have to play everything into a math game. Like, you can break that down. You may ask the question, can I afford them? Well, guess what? There's a way to figure out if you can afford them or not. There's also a way to figure out, can I afford not to have them? And that's what you have to be really focusing on is, what is this person going to cost me? Sure. What's it going to cost me to not have them? Are they truly going to come in and solve a lot of these issues that we're having? Awesome. Well, what does it look like if we don't get them in here? Is my time spent on that, or is my time spent out selling work? If my time's spent solving $20, $30 an hour tasks, then we're never going to grow. You got to find people that can do that. And guess what? That may be paying guys $25 or $30 an hour. Whoa, that hit you between the eyes, didn't it? Like, that is how you grow a company. You don't grow a large company with an amazing environment and a great workforce off of $16 and $18 an hour. It just doesn't work. It just physically doesn't work. And so we are implementing this like as we speak. We're going through, we're putting in the work, we're investing into our guys, we're trying to give them the best company that we can give them to flourish in. And it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. It is, cash has been tight. Cash has not been fun. Like, we go through all of that. I go through all those struggles that you see and have. We deal with them too. We run a real business, right? I don't just sit here and preach at you. We're doing the same things that you are. And so bringing on people at $20, $25, $30 an hour, that's tough. And we don't have anybody making $30 an hour yet. But we have guys that are making solid, livable wages, but we want to continue to increase that. Why would I cap them at $18 an hour? That doesn't make sense. Like, who does that benefit? It does benefit them, and it does benefit me, because they're always going to be struggling with money, and they're going to be so worried about money, they're never going to, like, come in and just, like, do the work and truly have, like, a growth-minded, vision-minded attack on anything. Because they're going to be worried about how to make their next phone bill. And that's what I want to avoid. And that's on us as owners to do. To give them the opportunity to truly learn and grow. And that comes with value, right? Value add. You can't come in and say, hey, I want $30 an hour and just expect to get that overnight. You have to add value to the company, right? And so that comes down to the interview process. Well, what does the interview process look like? Well, you share your vision. You cast where you're going, and you show them, look, here's your growth path. If you want it, go get it. I'm not stopping you, but if you don't want it, this is where you're going to cap out at. I'm not going to cap you. I'm not going to shut you down. There's nothing I'm going to do to stop you. You are going to be the only one that hinders your growth. And so when you talk about adding A players, it costs money, it costs time, it costs training, right? Like, It takes sending them to some events. And we haven't even gotten to that level yet. We haven't gotten to the level where we're sending, like, leadership team to events or anything yet. I say that. We did take one. We took our sales manager to the Leanscaper event in Nashville. And, like, that costs money. Like, costs a lot of money. But that's reinvesting. And he got to see a little bit more of our vision and where we're going and how we're implementing Leanscaper into our business and the lean operating system. So, I don't want to keep rambling. I don't want to hit you too hard on a Wednesday. Like I said, we're in this short little stint where we're going to take Wednesdays and do short 10, 15-minute shows, little pick-me-up. But, like, guys, if employees are your issues and you're struggling with employees, it's not that this is going to be a bold statement. It's not that hard to fix. I don't think it's that hard to fix. My employees are happy. They like coming to work. They enjoy what they do. I take care of them. I spend money on them. I invest in them. I show them that I care. I talk to them, right? Like, I talk to them about their families, how we can help, what we can do. They see that. And just transparently, like, I don't know how much of this is like, our employees aren't talking. I mean, they are to some extent. We've had some people get recruited from our employees, but we're having people call like crazy wanting to work. Like, people are like, man, I can't hire here, I can't hire there, I can't find any guys. I don't really know what to tell you, because thankfully we are very, very blessed, but we're having people call. We're having people want jobs and want to work. And so, like, what can we do to fix that? How do we do that? We grow, and we bring those people in, and we nurture them, and we turn them into awesome A-plus players, employees. It's really that simple. Invest in them, care about them, get a process in place for training, get a process in place for hiring, get a process in place for interviewing. Thankfully, we have checked those boxes off. The training portion is not fully intact yet, but we're working on that, on what that looks like, day 1, day 2, day 3, things like that. But we've got a lot of work to do. This is not tooting my own horn at all. This is just saying, look, I'm seeing it work. So if you're struggling with this, put some things in place, and I promise you'll see changes. It's that simple. I talked about Element earlier, guys. Element it's changing our life. It's changing our business. We're quoting profitable work. Like, it's so cool to see. If you build your budget the right way, like, it's going to help you. You're going to grow with it. If you want to sign up with Element, you can sign up for using code Jeremiah, and you get 10% off the software. You also get 10% off of Greenius, and you get 10% off of the onboarding as well. So we have an awesome partnership with them. I'm excited to continue that. I wouldn't be talking about it if I didn't think it was valuable. Do we get a kickback? Sure, yes, we do. Thank you for that. So if you do sign up, say our name. If we helped you at all or kind of considered that, then that would be awesome. That would be you supporting us, because that's how this show keeps going, right? This show costs money. And so, you hear that said a lot, but it truly does. I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't think it was going to help you. it will help you. If you utilize it to its full potential, you don't waste it, you don't just get in there and use one aspect of it, you use it to its fullest potential, it will change your business, I promise you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for joining here on a Wednesday. If you have any questions, come back, text me, email me, whatever, DM me. I want to help you any way that I can. Let me know. I want to grow. If you have any employee questions, let me know. Maybe we'll do a live or something on that here soon. Just kind of what we're doing to see what we're seeing work and get some feedback from you guys as well. So come back here on Friday. We're going to have an awesome guest interview for you that you don't want to miss. High-level CEO that's doing great things in the industry. So don't miss that. Please don't miss that. It's going to be awesome. We look forward to catching you here on Friday. It's going to be a great rest of the week for us. We got a lot of work to put in the ground. We're battling rain, but it is what it is. Gotta love it. Spring rush in Alabama, baby. If you have any, like I said, you have any positive feedback to leave a 5-star rating review. Those really help us continue to grow the show so we can grow the community one relationship at a time. But without any further ado, guys, thank you for tuning in. That's going to wrap this one up. We look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.